From the Ventura County Office of Education, this is the Focus on Education podcast. And now, here's your host, Ventura County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Cesar Morales.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Focus on Education. Did you know that there are free programs that prepare students for rewarding careers right here in Ventura County? We're talking about dental assisting, welding, auto repair, and many more. Here to tell us about it is Anthony Marenko. He's the Director of Career Education at the Ventura County Office of Education. Anthony, thanks for being on the podcast.
Dr. Morales, thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
You know, I have a series of questions, but let's start with VCOE Career Education Center. Where is it, and what classes does it offer, and who can enroll?
Sure. Thank you. The Career Education Center is really a unique and special place. It's been around over 50 years, and it has established itself as a trusted educational center, providing training programs not only for high school students, but for adults. We have ROP courses and programs that have specialized training facilities that other high schools do not have around the county. So students that can enroll are actually 11th and 12th graders. And the programs that we offer include auto technology, auto restoration, welding, dental, medical, nursing, as well as aviation and manufacturing. And these are really sectors that are in high demand and lead to high impact careers.
Great. So it sounds like there's so much to offer, and the exciting part is that students that participate could enter into the workforce after completing many of the programs there. That's exciting. What specialized facilities does the Career Education Center have that might be a little bit different from that we'll find at a regular school?
Well, one that I can immediately just comes to mind is our dental program. Our dental program is very unique with specific requirements that are not offered at other high schools within the county. In fact, I believe it's about 5 in the state of California that offer specifically to high school students. And this particular program, our dental, our CNA program, as well as our medical assistant program, we prepare students to be able to take state board exams. And those are specific requirements and require a specific amount of hours and specific requirements in terms of age. So that's part of why our programs are unique. We also have an aviation program that prepares students to take the FAA pilot's license, the ground pilot's license, as well as the drone license. We're also very excited to share that our Career Education Center is upgrading facilities to ensure that we are American Welding Society accredited testing facility. And that's really exciting because the nearest facility that exists for a community of welders is about 100 miles away. So the fact that we may soon have a facility where welders can come in and be certified within different certificates for welding is really a game changer regionally. And we are very proud that also our students will be able to receive not only a certificate of proficiency, but an AWS certificate. And that's really phenomenal.
Wow, and a career in welding, those are high-paying jobs, and there's presently a shortage of jobs in welding at our Navy, as well as the Port of Hueneme, and other construction centers that are currently expanding right now. What a great opportunity for our youth, our young men and women that can enter the field of welding and get a high-paying job and afford to live here, because, one of the side things, I want students to have an opportunity to have high-paying jobs so they can afford to live in Ventura County and ultimately start a family and send students to our schools. Can students earn certifications that land them jobs? I know we touched on it a little bit, but one of the nuances that about the programs, and I often get asked, is my son or daughter, should they participate, will they be able to get a job in that field, even if they choose to continue going to community college or the university?
Yes, absolutely. And the career, what makes the career education partly unique is that it's a starting point. It's a real starting point for our students. It gives them an opportunity to explore these sectors, whether it's in medical, dental, aviation, manufacturing, auto, and discover first, is this right for me? Is this what I want to do? I thought I wanted to be a mechanic, but now I think I want to be a welder. And that's really exciting for our students, and that's really important, that self-discovery. But also, the Career Education Center also presents an opportunity for it to be a starting point for those who know what they want. And say, yeah, you know what, I think that I like this dental assisting program, and I now know that there is a bachelor's program for dental hygiene in Oxnard. And I think that I discovered that this is what I want. And so there are those connections that we are making with our students and connecting them to them with those opportunities. Many of our students not only go to our second year programs, they actually apply for 4-year university, or they go straight into the workforce. But the important thing to note is that through participating in our programs, there is that discovery, that self-discovery of what's right for me, what's my right path. Is it a 2-year? Is it directly to go into a 4-year? Or should I go into the workforce? And I may discover that the workforce leads me to an entry-level position, which now I can leverage my ability or leverage my training to take it to the next level and earn that much more and accomplish much more.
This is great. I'm very excited about the opportunities here at Career Education Center. Why would a student enroll at the CEC instead of taking career education classes at their own high school?
As I mentioned, we have certain facilities that other high schools may not offer. As I mentioned, the dental, the medical, the CNA programs, and now with the welding. I mean, our welding facility will be state-of-the-art once it's completed and available for everyone. And that's a real game changer. The fact that you can be certified right here in your backyard, but also students will enhance their ability to gain employment, to be able to seek post-secondary opportunities, or simply to build your own skill set in a very specialized field. And that's really important. So CTE is really valuable, no matter if you want to go to college, you just want a job, or you just want to fix your own car, right? Or make yourself a good meal through a culinary class that's offered somewhere. So CTE in general, it's a good thing.
Well, I'm excited about hearing what school districts definitely have in their expanding CTE programs, and I want students to take advantage of the programs at their school districts, at their own high schools. And I'm equally excited about the enhanced opportunity that we complement here at VCOE CEC by offering programs that are different, that can help students explore different career paths that they might be interested in. How much does it cost to attend classes at the CEC?
So anywhere from $800 to $3,000 depending on the program, and so the dental program is the most expensive, just because there's X-rays and there's different consumables that are different, and our lowest would probably be auto technology and auto restoration. However, we have, if we're talking for adults, because for students, for high school students, it's absolutely free.
Wow.
Yeah.
To elaborate a little bit more, if I'm a high school student, I can participate in a program at the CEC at no cost?
At no cost. And in fact, we have 300 seats available. And this year, we had 600 that apply. And there is a process and a criteria that obviously they have to meet in order to have a seat, which is age requirement, prerequisites, and of course there has to be a geographical balance because our students are coming from all over the county. We provide transportation. They attend twice a week, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and it's from 2:30 to 6:30. So they receive 300 contact hours. So it is very intense. And you know, for our students, it's phenomenal because if we think about it, you really have to be committed to coming to one of our programs because you go to school a full day and then you get on a bus, depending on where you are, and you travel to the Career Education Center and you attend for 4 hours for one session, the other session, another 4 hours. And so we have serious and committed students that have decided, I'm going to see if this is the right pathway for me. And that's really important because we keep emphasizing that there are many pathways to success, whether it's at a community college, whether it's going into the workforce with a specialized skill development, or whether it's a university. And that's what it's all about, career education.
And if an adult or a post-high school student wants to attend, what does that look like?
So they certainly, they can come into the Career Education Center. We walk them through that process. They can apply online. They can call and we can support them. So they have different ways for them to be able to register in that sense. There is a payment plan that we offer, and the prices for adults are very competitive. I would say that not only competitive, but very reasonable compared to what other learning institutions would want from them.
Good. Great to hear. I know some exciting changes are coming to the welding program. You've touched on it a little bit. Let us know where can people find information for that and what are some of the highlights?
So we will be working on a portal that through our vcoe.org career education tab, that will be specifically there directing anyone interested for the AWS testing facility to apply, because it'll be by anyone that'll be tested will be through appointment only, right? You can't just walk into the facility and say I need a test, right? So there'll be a process, there'll be a portal. And it's really exciting because I think it's going to be very popular.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a game changer for our community. How does the CEC contribute to meeting the workforce needs of local businesses and the supporting economic growth in Ventura County?
Well, we meet annually with advisory groups, and that's really important because they're industry meeting with educators. And really this looking at curriculum, review curriculum. Let's discuss expectations, job projections. What is it that the industry needs that inform how we organize our courses and offer those courses. We also, the Career Education Center, I'm really proud to say that it is supporting workforce development through the grant work and the partnerships that we are developing, like for instance, the grant work with the K-16 Collaborative, which is a regional collective impact initiative that spans 6 different counties to support engineering, to support healthcare, and also through the grant work of our K-12 SWP grants, where the Career Education Center is the lead applicant on a consortium with 7 or 9 districts, really focus on specific sectors that are in high demand, as I might have mentioned, information communication technology, healthcare, engineering, those are manufacturing. Those are some that are in high demand that we are working together to support, to strengthen the talent pipeline from K-12 to post-secondary or to the workforce.
Great. Sounds great. I want the community to know, Anthony is part of a lot of committees and workforce development groups across Ventura County to make sure that the CEC programs are consistently aligned with industry demand here locally in Ventura County. Now, this is often talked about. Is career education primarily for students who don't plan to go to college, or are there defined pathways that lead to college experiences as well?
You know, I'm really glad you uplifted that question, because I get that question a lot. And I want to preface by saying that we know that career education has undergone a seismic shift. When I was going to school, in high school, if you decided to or were involved in career education, there was this stigma that essentially said, well, what happened? Why aren't you going to the trajectory of a 4-year university? Why are you going into vocational training, right? Mm-hmm. Well, that is a myth, and it has been debunked. And in the past 10 years, we have seen a huge shift on how the importance and the need of career education, and that with the understanding that there are many different pathways for students to find success. I myself was benefited from career education as my own father. He was in the sector of construction, HVAC and refrigeration, and he found his own success in that way. And so to me, it's a very personal thing, but also it's really helping families, students understand that it may be that 4-year university is right for you. Mm-hmm. It may be that right now, community college is right for you. Or maybe right now it's just, I need a certificate of proficiency just to get my foot in the door and think about if this is really for me. Join the workforce and then come to some realizations and discovery that I think I can go a little further or want to go a little further. That's okay. And so that's important. But so the fact that there are many different funding streams right now in terms of grants and opportunities for career education, that is very exciting. The fact that our students can leave from the CEC, the Career Education Center, from our automotive program, and let's say they want to enroll in one of our community colleges, Ventura College, who has a partnership with Toyota. They essentially could then take it to the next level, right? And within 2 years, really be working with Toyota, if possible, if recruited, right? And earning about $80,000 a year, Dr. Morales, without any debt or very little debt because of the California College Promise Grant that was paid for them, for the particular student. And so there are definitely possibilities. The same thing with Moore Park and biotechnology, or Oxnard now with the Oxnard College with the dental hygiene program. And so the fact that career education programs and now baccalaureate programs exist within the community college level, that's also a real game changer on how we're supporting students that may find themselves at a 4-year university, but with the heavy burden of debt. But that's not to say that the 4-year university, does not apply to one student. So in other words, each student is different. We all discover different things about ourselves and our pathways, and for some it's 4 years, and for some it's career education, but you will find success if you look for it.
Well, to all the members of the community, as you have conversations with your high school students, and if you're at that point where your high school junior or senior is maybe uncertain about what they're going to do in the future, how about visiting our website, thevcoe.org, and going to the career education site and having a conversation with your child together about exploring different careers that they can pursue here at VCOE Career Education Center. And as you heard from Anthony, that can lead to a multitude of different experiences at the community college or university level. But most of all, everything is personalized to the interest and the needs of our individual student. always a reminder that the Career Education Center here at VCOE is for the community, and we are here to continue to serve, and we're excited about the opportunity of your students coming and visiting our center and maybe joining a class. Anthony, I'd like to thank you for your commitment to career education and for taking us to a great place within our program and continuously seeking ways to improve and create more offerings for our students. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you, Dr. Morales. It was my pleasure.
Thanks, everyone, for joining us. See you next time.
Focus on Education is a production of the Ventura County Office of Education. We encourage you to subscribe and join us each month for new episodes. You can find Focus on Education wherever you get your podcasts or at vcoe.org/podcast. We also welcome your feedback. You can email us at communications@vcoe.org.